Hi guys, good morning. I don't know if anybody's out there yet. Sorry, I'm on early. Couldn't find my glasses. They were underneath my bed. Weird. Let me turn off this fan. Good morning, Ducky. So, Ducky, can you post this video to the Reading Exchange? Again, I'm back in Facebook jail until the 19th. I can't even post in groups. Only the groups that I can manage, it appears. So, if you could please share this. Oh, that made it even worse. 1 second, guys. My glasses are really dirty. I guess your glasses tend to get dirty when you find them underneath your bed. It's been a crazy morning this morning. I woke up at about, I don't know, like just before after 6. Gus has peed the bed, but it's sad because like he sort of like little peed and he got up and he got out of bed and he never gets out of bed without like sort of shoving up against me to let me know it's time to get up and to feed him. And so I knew something was off and it woke me up and then he went into his kennel and I could hear him peeing in his kennel. So I was like, I sat up and I was like, Gus, are you okay? And he came out of his kennel and I took him outside and he peed some more outside. So I don't know what medicine they gave him yesterday at the vet, but I think it's made him have some bladder issues because that's not normally his MO in the morning. He's usually like hot to get fed first and then he'll wait by the door. So everybody say a little prayer for Gus that he's gonna get better. I mean, I think he's bad. He's not like horrible. He stopped throwing up, which is good. Whatever the doctor gave him yesterday for the throwing up, stop that. But now he's peeing weird. I don't know. It shows my vid is on Engelgeist group or Engelgeist business page. Oh, I need to add you as an admin? Are you only a moderator? I'll add you as an admin. I didn't know that. I thought you were an admin, Ducky. Okay, so it's been already a morning. I'm up doing laundry, and then I'm gonna take all of the dogs to the vet for their annual shots. They're due on the 21st, but I'm gonna take them early since Gus is sick, and the doctor wants to see him again anyways. So they're gonna all go together, and they're gonna get shampoos and nail trims and anal gland extractions and all that sort of stuff. And while they're away, I'm gonna do single mommy play date and go to Costco and get some Costco stuff. There's certain things here in Mexico you can't really find unless you go to Costco, like smoked salmon, which I love. So I'm on early to this morning to do the forecast for today. So I hope you guys don't mind, but I just was up doing laundry and I thought I might as well knock this out so that way at 10 o'clock I can take the dogs to the vet and it doesn't interfere with the 11 o'clock hour because I'll probably be out and about. So thank you, Karen. Yes, God bless the puppies. They are my saving grace and sometimes the bane of my existence, but I love them and I hate when I knew he made a mistake. I know he knew he made a mistake too because like he doesn't want to be peeing right next to me, of course. But so I just got up and I just started doing the laundry. There's nothing you can do. You can't really yell at him for it. He's had a rough couple of days. He was throwing up he threw up 6 times yesterday. So I don't know. I hope it's not something he ate or he has some sort of weird blockage. Let me turn on the music. 1 second. So I have a feeling he's going to be okay. You know, he just might need a day or two to recoup. And so let's get on to today's. I notice only anybody's watching on YouTube this morning, both Ducky and Karen. Well, I have 9 viewers, so there must be other people somewhere, unless that's not correct. But anyways, let's look at the energy for today for June 18th, which is Tuesday. Let's take a deep breath. Shake off anything that we have left in our heads from yesterday or from the future. Bring ourselves to right now, this present moment, this morning in June. Tuesday the 19th. Breathe in through your nose, even though I'm breathing in through my mouth. Breathe in through your nose. Picture positive signs going all throughout your body, and exhale negative signs out your mouth. Just do that a couple of times, just to bring yourself into the present moment. So that we can get insightful information that pertains to our highest good today. I ask my spirit guides to be close. I ask yours to be close to you and to guide you throughout your day today. And let's see what card they have for us today for Tuesday, June 18th. Let's go to hand camera. All right, that's my my calendar, but you guys are gonna see it anyways. So. I think I need to raise that hand camera up a little bit. Okay, so there feels to be like a little bit of resistance, but nothing major, just a little bit. Actually, there's a little bit more resistance there after mentioning it. It's funny how when you call in resistance or you call it out, it sort of shows up even in fuller force. Like it wants to, let me move this out of the way. It wants to show up and kind of be like, yeah, I'm here, bitches, deal with me. All right, so here's our card for the day. Let me get this centered here. Is it, maybe it's zoomed in? Let me see. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me see if I can adjust this. Is that better? I don't know, whatever. We'll just leave it like that. All right, so here's our card for the day. Pedialyte might be a good idea too, because with this humidity and their fur coats, I don't know. I was adding like this, what do you call it? Like an electrolyte for babies, but it's in a powder form and you add it to their water. And now that we're back in summertime where it's humid, I might need to start doing that again. Okay, so here's our card. It is the 9 of Worlds, which is Harvest. So this card to me says basically that everything that we're doing today, we're kind of setting up for a later date. Everything that we're thinking, everything that we're sort of manifesting, everything that we're sort of focusing on, everything that we're putting our attention to is actually going to be coming back. It does look zoomed. I know I'm trying to, is it upside? It's upside down to you guys. So let me flip it over so that it faces you guys the correct way. Sorry, I'll get better at this. I swear to God, I will get better at this. I tried to unzoom it, but let me see. There we go. Okay, so it's the 9 of Worlds, which is Harvest. And it's interesting that this card shows up. Yesterday we had the Hierophant, which is about quiet, sort of education, teaching. And if you remember the card from yesterday, it also had similar colors too. This sort of orangey, burnt orange cards, which, sorry, too much coffee. It's a Worlds card, which deals with sort of finances, career, material world stuff. So like Karen, I know you're here listening. This would be something that would represent sort of with your move, right? I know that you're very focused on your move. This card says to me, like, say, taking that into play, your move, everything you're doing now, every thought you're holding now, every idea that you're putting into your, like, sort of, every seed you're putting into your crop, so to speak, your mental crop around this move is going to be harvested later. It's going to take a few months, but you're going to need to tend to it like you would with a garden. But we do have to do this with our thoughts all the time. And what this card is here to remind us is that what we sort of put away today, we will reap later. Both financially, materially, but I think that it starts somewhere sort of mentally, right? And so when you look at this squirrel down here at the bottom, he's kind of putting things away from the now for, say, the oncoming fall, right? Because we've got all of these fall colors. So I would give yourself some time. Don't judge everything so much like I need it now, I need it yesterday. Like, let me use myself as a case in point. I kind of want to figure out what I'm doing about Mexico. Am I staying? Am I going? Similar to you, probably, Karen. But my thing is I want to push it quickly. I want an answer now. I want it now. I want it now. This card reminds me personally that like sometimes these things take time. Sometimes it's all about me perfecting where my brain is at and where my thoughts are at around leaving Mexico. Am I leaving Mexico in a state of distress and fear? Or am I leaving Mexico because I'm actually truly done with Mexico and I'm okay to go and it's time for something new? And sometimes I fluctuate between the two. And I know that when I'm ready to go and I'm in that place of peace with leaving, that's when it will finally happen, right? So I need to sort of use this card, this harvest card, to remind me that everything that I'm thinking now is going to come back to me later on a material plane. Everything I'm feeling now is going to come back to me on a material plane. It's all going to come back and be harvested. Now, this harvest card to me says that good things will come back to us. It feels like what we do today will reap the benefits of it tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but like in a few months. But what I liked about this card following the Hierophant this week is because the Hierophant is all about silent education, silent wisdom, sort of sitting back, watching our environment, taking it all in. And that's kind of like this harvest card. This harvest card is also similar to that, where we're sort of sowing the seeds now, watching them grow, feeding what we need to feed, and not paying attention to what we don't that doesn't help us bring about our goals or our ideals. And so this card sort of also is somewhat internal in that way, similar to the Hierophant. And when I look back at what we had earlier in the week, which was that time space card, and then going into the Eight of Crystals, which is synthesis, again, we're working on our mind stuff, guys. This is a period of time, especially after this new moon, this full moon in Sagittarius. This is really about cleaning house and paying attention to our thoughts, what we're feeding, what we're paying attention to, what we're energizing, who we're giving our attention to. What situations are we focusing on? Are we focusing on the negativity? Are we focusing on what's not working? Or um, are we learning to believe? I love that Karen says, yes, perfect, thank you. I'm learning every day to be patient. Patience is key, especially in my situation too. I'm reminded to be patient all the time. But you know what we can do in regards to also being patient? We can think about the feeling of what it will feel like to be where we want to be and to feel that joy. So if Texas is where you want to be, Karen, at some point with your grandchildren, sit for a minute in meditation and feel that feeling of what it's going to feel like to be there. That feeling, and don't get sad around it, don't get emotional around it. Feel it as if you are there, because that feeling is the feeling that you're going to shoot off into the universe, that the universe will respond to, because it will be for your highest good, and the universe will start the process to create it. If you're sitting on your couch eating pizza, worrying about, oh, I'm never going to get there, how am I going to get there? That's the feeling that the universe is going to create. Does that make sense? And it's nothing about pizza or sitting on your couch, because trust me, honey, I do it all the time myself. Had myself 3 Reese's peanut butter cups last night while watching TV. But I'm consciously aware of the fact that I need to keep my mind clear in present time and really be thinking about my highest good. And as I do that, each one of those seeds and each one of those ideas, I'm putting together and into the ground to sort of harvest later, to sort of bring forth later in my material world, to shift where I'm at. I may still be in Mexico, I don't know. Or I may be gone from Mexico and back home. But wherever it is I am, I know that I'm going to be happy. I know that I'm looking for being content, and I know that I'm looking for a feeling of security and safety. And if that's here or there, none of that's really important. What's important is that I focus on the things that I know that are going to make me happy and feel really good. Okay, so this card is just a reminder of that, and it's also just a reminder that sometimes good things take time. You know, crops don't just come in immediately. The things that feed us and the things that nurture us don't necessarily just automatically appear. That could be for some people, but not for everyone. Sometimes we have to do the work. And we have the knowledge from yesterday's Hierophant card and the time space card from on Sunday. We have the knowledge and the ability to ponder these things and really start to pick through which thoughts and which feelings are working for us and which are working against us. And then we get to choose which ones we want to feed or water or tend to so that we can later harvest in the desired outcome that we want. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there with you guys as today's forecast. I hope that helps. I hope you guys, are able to stay focused on the positive and what is working or what would feel good or best for you. Um, and, do tirades, like, not tirades, but do, like, you know, what is the word that I want to think of? Like, do building upon positive thought, like, oh, when I get to Texas, it'll feel so good to hug my granddaughter. Oh, when I get to Texas, it'll feel so good to pick a new home that I can decorate myself. Oh, I can't wait to create my new space in Texas. It's going to feel so good. Those are the things that you want to be focusing on. Not, oh, I'm stuck here. When am I going to get to Texas? Do you know what I mean? If you focus on those energies as if they're already coming to you, as if they're already on their way, they're going to come that much faster and they're going to feel that much better once you actually have them. And you're probably, excuse my language, you're probably going to shit your pants a little bit when they do show up because you'll be like, wow, that was fast. So, and I think we did like some pendulum stuff where it's only going to be like 3 or 4 months for you, right, Karen? So you can do that like no problem. But during that 3 or 4 months, I would be very, very aware of what it is you're planting, how it is you're caring for it, and what it is you're actually harvesting. Because this is key, guys. This is really key for all of us, myself included. I have to be aware of what it is I'm thinking, what it is I'm giving my attention to, what are my intentions, and is it really for my highest good? Is it really going to be the thing that's going to make me happy? Or is it the thing that I think that I'm supposed to have because life tells me I shouldn't have more than just that? Because I get caught in that shit all the time. The shoulds. Never should on yourself. All right, I'm going to leave you with that. It's just been like such a small group of us. I feel like I'm not seeing Facebook's people. I'm only seeing Karen and Ducky in the chat. So if there's anybody watching from Facebook, because it looks like I have 13 viewers, if there's anybody watching for Facebook and you're commenting, I'm sorry I'm not seeing it. It might be something wrong with my internet. But I hope you all got something out of today's reading. I'm also always available for private readings. Feel free to message me. And I will talk to you guys later. All right, have a good day. Bye-bye.